U.S. Defense Secretary James Mattis has said that China is deploying missiles in the South China Sea to intimidate its neighbors. Mattis called the country's actions into question when he spoke in Singapore on Friday. Our partners at the BBC have more.
The U.S. is here to stay in Asia. That's the message U.S. Defense Secretary James Mattis had for his Asian counterparts in Singapore today. But he also warned of China's increasing influence.
China's militarization of artificial features in the South China Sea includes the deployment of anti-ship missiles, surface-to-air missiles, electronic jammers, and more recently, the landing of bomber aircraft at Woody Island. Despite China's claims to the contrary, the placement of these weapon systems is tied directly to military use for the purposes of intimidation and coercion.
China says it owns all of the South China Sea, a lucrative and strategic shipping zone, even though 6 other countries lay claim to it. It's been building military installations in the area, and critics say Beijing has silenced condemnation of its actions, either by paying off its Asian allies or by bullying them. Allegations China denies.
在南海岛礁驻军和
It's within China's sovereignty to deploy troops and weapons on islands and reefs in the South China Sea, and it's allowed by international law. Anyone who makes carping comments on this is trying to interfere in China's internal affairs. It's not worthy of refuting.
But while the U.S. is keen to assert its leadership in Asia, President Trump's America First policies are sometimes incompatible with those goals. Here in Singapore, security is being stepped up because in just 10 days' time, this city plays host to the summit of the century, the meeting between President Trump and North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un. The U.S. has said it's committed to denuclearization and that pulling U.S. troops out of this region isn't on the table. America is positioning itself as a force to be reckoned with in Asia and a superpower its Asian allies should stick to. Karishma Vaswani, BBC News, Singapore.